Bangladesh Air Force jet crashes into college campus, killing 19. Tragedy strikes Dhaka. A Bangladesh Air Force jet crashes into college campus, claiming lives and injuring scores. In a heartbreaking turn of events, a Bangladesh Air Force training jet crashed into a college and school campus in Dhaka on July 21, resulting in at least 19 fatalities and 164 injuries. This devastating incident occurred shortly after the aircraft took off from the Bangladesh Air Force Base in Kamitala, Dhaka, during a routine training exercise. According to Lieutenant Colonel Sami Ud Daula Chowdhury, the military spokesperson, the F-7 BGI jet encountered a technical malfunction approximately 6 minutes after takeoff at 1:06 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. The pilot made a commendable effort to steer the aircraft away from populated areas, but unfortunately, the plane crashed into a 2-story building belonging to Milestone School and College. The tragic loss of life includes the pilot, who perished in the crash. To address the circumstances surrounding this event, a committee has been established to conduct a thorough investigation into its causes. The F-7 BGI, part of China's Chengdu J7/F7 aircraft family, represents the latest and most advanced model in this series. Bangladesh acquired 16 of these aircraft through a contract signed in 2011, with deliveries concluding by 2013. Interestingly, the Chengdu F-7 is essentially a licensed version of the Soviet MiG-21, a legacy that underscores the complex global supply chains in modern military aviation. Fire and chaos at the scene. Witnesses report a chaotic and harrowing scene immediately following the crash. Videos captured the intense flames and thick smoke billowing from the site, with bystanders watching in shock from a safe distance. Firefighters worked tirelessly to extinguish the blaze, addressing the damaged remains of the aircraft, which had collided with the side of a building, causing significant structural damage. Bidhon Sakho, the head of the burn unit at Dhaka Medical College and Hospital, provided grim details about the casualties. He stated, a third-grade student was brought in deceased, and 3 others, aged 12, 14, and 40, were admitted to the hospital. The images from the scene depict scenes of panic and despair, with people screaming and crying as others attempted to offer comfort. One witness, Masood Tariq, a teacher at the school, shared his account of the momentous event. He described how he was picking up his children when he noticed something approaching from behind. I heard an explosion. When I turned back, all I saw was fire and smoke, he recounted. This incident occurred just over a month after a catastrophic Air India crash in Ahmedabad, India, which claimed 241 lives among the passengers and crew, along with 19 individuals on the ground. The Ahmedabad tragedy marked the deadliest aviation disaster in a decade, highlighting the unpredictable nature of air travel and the critical importance of safety measures. As the investigation unfolds, many questions remain unanswered. Was the technical issue related to maintenance or manufacturing flaws? Could better emergency protocols have prevented the loss of life? These are just a few of the questions that will likely be addressed as the committee delves deeper into the circumstances surrounding this tragic event. But here's where it gets controversial. Could the age of the aircraft and the potential wear and tear over time have played a role in the crash? Some might argue that the F-7 BGI, though advanced for its time, may not have met current safety standards. Others could contend that the pilot's quick thinking and heroic actions mitigated the damage to some extent. What do you think? Share your insights in the comments below. Tragic Air Force jet crash in Dhaka, 19 dead, 164 injured. In a tragic incident that has shaken the nation, a military training aircraft belonging to the Bangladeshi Air Force plummeted into a school compound in Dhaka, leaving at least 19 individuals dead and 164 wounded. The catastrophe unfolded at Milestone School and College situated in the Uttara district, a bustling suburb in the north of the capital city. Eyewitness accounts paint a harrowing picture, with videos capturing the immediate aftermath revealing a towering inferno and dense plumes of smoke enveloping the two-story structure where the aircraft made impact. According to the official statement from the Armed Forces posted on their Facebook page, the F-7 jet encountered a critical mechanical failure shortly after embarking on a routine training flight around 1300 hours local time, 7:06 Greenwich Mean Time. Tragically, the pilot was among the casualties. Emergency personnel at the National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery reported admitting over 50 victims, comprising both juveniles and adults, who suffered severe burns. The demographic of the school includes learners aged from 4 to 18 years. A faculty member at the college, Rizal Islam, recounted his eyewitness account to BBC Bangla, describing how he witnessed the aircraft collide with the building directly. Another instructor, Masood Tariq, relayed his experience to Reuters, detailing the moment he heard an explosive sound. When I turned around, all I could see was flames and smoke. There were numerous parents and youngsters present. A student recounted seeing the plane strike the structure, right before my very eyes. The Armed Forces statement revealed that Flight Lieutenant MD Taqi Islam, the pilot, attempted to steer the stricken jet towards a less crowded area upon discovering the mechanical glitch. He had just lifted off from a military base within the capital. The injured have since been transported to neighboring medical facilities, while rescue teams continue to scour the wreckage for any survivors. An investigative panel has been convened to probe the incident further. The scene was chaotic, with scores of emergency responders sifting through the charred remains in search of potential survivors, under the watchful gaze of a large crowd that had gathered on rooftops of adjacent buildings. Muhammad Yunus, the head of Bangladesh's Provisional Administration, pledged appropriate actions to ascertain the root cause of the tragedy and guarantee all forms of aid. In a heartfelt message on X, he expressed, "This is a profoundly sorrowful moment for our nation. My thoughts are with the injured, and I pray for their swift recuperation. I have instructed all relevant authorities, including healthcare facilities, to address the situation with the highest priority." As a mark of respect, the Bangladeshi government has declared Tuesday a day of national mourning, with the national flag to be flown at half-staff throughout the country. But here's where it gets controversial. Questions are now being raised about the safety protocols and maintenance standards of military aircraft. And this is the part most people miss. Amid the grief and shock, there is also a growing demand for transparency in the investigation process. What could have led to such a catastrophic failure? Was it a case of human error, equipment malfunction, or something else entirely? We invite you to share your thoughts and theories in the comments section below.